on an adventure. With an extra dog come along.
So this is an almond flower.
Light, and some is another shade of black, and it's very heavy. Then there is the yellow one, minerals.
So these are old lava that's solidified.
That's the red. Yeah, iron and the yellow ones are more.
Wow, look at all this rock. All that used to be lava. It's crazy. Would you say that one's quite heavy or quite a light one?
First side, pretty light.
And all the the ground around here is quite red as well.
Just the opposite.
Yeah, it's not as heavy. But yeah, all the sand around here is really red, which is that one quite yellow. All this red rock, sand and lava. These are all babies. Monastery from the 8th or the 10th century. Come on, Nixie. Come on. So what did you say this was built out of?
Lava rock.
Ah, cool. Yeah, you can see that.
Like all the walls, like you see all these dry walls, they are. This was lava, and then this lava solidified very quickly, like meeting this very cold water.
Wow.
Like this strange formation.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's a weird formation. Be careful. Apparently this is all dry. Look at it now. So amazing. These rock formations are just so unique. Never seen anything like it.
Vulcano. Oh, amazing.
Trombolis are acting like every half an hour here.
These are all the little islands off Sicily, and apparently they're all volcanoes and erupting really regularly. It's pretty cool. So let's go and have a little picnic by the sea. This is where we are on the map right now. It's kind of gone round to the side, past one of the corners of Sicily, and then we've got a view of like the little islands on the side.
Volcano Island, which is erupting.
Yeah, so these islands apparently erupted, which is pretty cool. And why did you say that there's volcanoes here? Because we're in the middle of like two tectonic plates.
Eurasia.
So I think that must be why the land was like this. See how big.
It's really deep suddenly.
Yeah. Where that wave goes, look.
The water out at sea is 1,000 meters deep, and it just drops. Like you can even see it starting to drop now. See where the wave is now.
Yeah.
Like, it gets so deep so quickly, and it gets to 1,000 meters.
Over to Italy. So you know that little channel in between Sicily and Italy. But yeah, that's what we were told today. 1,000 meters deep, that sea, and apparently sometimes you can see whales, which would be really cool. And in winter as well, and it's winter right now.
Some few hundred years ago, rich people could only rich people could afford this in summer because it's very refreshing. So people were going in the mountain on Etna, the mountains, to take the snow and ice, crush the ice, and mix it with the flavors.
Ah, was it the Arabs that did that because they did that?
Yes, because it was imported by the Arabs with the sorbet. The sorbet was originally with the flowers or citrus.
Yeah,
that's why lemon is one of the original ones.
I got a coffee, granita. And then apparently the typical one of Sicily is lemon granite. But these are really nice and especially super refreshing in summer. I recognise this correctly, hopefully, if my phone's right. This one's a banana or Japanese banana or something with these things. But it's so green and all these plants are such nice colours.
This one might be an avocado, maybe.
Maybe, potentially. We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
But I've got this scanner on my phone that tells you what things are. Oh yeah, these are really unique.
Looks like it's a flycatcher or something. Maybe when it's sunny they...
Yeah, I was going to say. They soak up all the
And then
sun.
maybe they catch water.
Ah, clever. Maybe. Yeah. But right now the sun's not really out, so if the theory is correct, then they're closed right now. Oh, these. Do you recognise those? Do you think they look like banana leaves or something? I'll scan it.
Something growing over there.
Ooh, fruits. Banana leaf!
Wow.
Yeah, it is. Cool. And then just a little fruit. Look at this. There's even some bananas here. So that confirms it that we got it right. And they're like mini, but they're quite green, so probably not quite right. And yeah, maybe we'll try and take one to try. A-N-A-N-A-N. Wow, all these banana plants with the mountain views in the background. It's actually a really cool place here.
Yeah, really.
All these are hundreds and hundreds of avocado plants. I spy my little eye. Right now we're at the closest point between Sicily and Italy. And apparently they call it the English Channel as well. Nice little beach. It's a lot warmer down here than up in the countryside. Seems really cute down here. There's some little beach restaurants and stuff.
We're actually at sea level again. Normally we're like, what, 600 meters?
Yeah, quite high.
Where we live. And it's cold. But here is actually kind of warm.
Well, I wouldn't say warm, but
Nah,
warmer. And
yeah, this feels like tropical now.
yeah, compared to what we've had almost month, yeah.
It's not a part of Italy, is it? It's part of Africa.
Because under geological point of view,
Yeah.
Sicily is part of the
Northern Africa.
platform, the African platform.
Yeah. So does it just drop suddenly? Like it's just a massive drop?
Then sometimes you have that earthquake.
Oh, that's so cool.
In the sea.
Thing between two continents.
Monopoly of a
Yeah,
company,
of
one
course,
company or two. It's really, and then they went for, I think, for like 20 years. There was this debate. You see, like this stuff was built to bring the electricity from one side to the other. There's one here and one there, and then they wanted to build a bridge. There was a project and everything, and then there was this big debate for a long time if to build a bridge or not. Then at the end, they also with the lobby of this ferries stuff. Then they didn't build a bridge. But also like the arguments against the bridge, some of them were also good, like that it could be not safe because when the wind is strong, then it would be like you couldn't take the bridge, but you have to take the ferry. I think with the technology we have today, we could have built
easier. Right? Like think of the San Francisco Bridge.
Yeah,
But
but
it gets really windy there.
I know, but here it's much deeper, the sea also.
Okay,
so
no, you can't put
I don't know actually like precisely, but I think it was more complicated.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
like think about how easy now will be to get to Sicily from Italy.
Yeah,
Like it's so good for business and
Yeah, of
for
course.
everyone who lives in Sicily.
Of course. But probably you have them in England as well. But yeah, this is a middle-aged town.
Oh, amazing.
Like the year 1000 more or less.
Yeah,
1100. And the superstition at that time was very strong. No? So most wealthy people, they used to put these scary faces and masks on their house.
Really?
I've seen this in Naples,
Yeah, like to scare like thieves and murderers.
Really?
That's really cool.
So this, like, imagine our imagination and superstition played a big role at that
definitely.
time. Imagine that you want to steal something and you see this and you're scared.
Yeah, wow, that's
Like
crazy.
it's really,
Oh my god.
and they are all like these scary, strange faces. And then you also have like the periods they started putting like angels and stuff.
Maybe it does the same thing for people who are like scared of.
In this town, half of the houses are abandoned.
So weird.
They are.
Yeah, it feels like a ghost town here.
Are they just summer houses or are they
No, they're just abandoned because there's no job.
Oh, wow.
People just go away.
crazy?
Maybe their grandchildren, they left and they don't want to come back here because there's no opportunity. Maybe they went to university and there's nothing for them here.
It's quite eerie, like a ghost town.
It's weird, like.
So then these people die and then the house is just... I guess it was like very similar and then they changed it a bit because it can't be random.
Imagine if it was random.
Here, where they used to work, like to mash the grapes and everything. And then the wine will just go down here and there were big tanks, maybe
clever.
terracotta, and this was always underground, so it's better quality and everything. Then they renovated everything, and here was only dirt.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wow.
And then for the pizzeria, for the restaurant, it was too humid, so they had to pave it and like make it properly. But this was originally the structure with an arch. This was like probably a rich activity, a rich business.
Is it supposed to be the shape of Sicily?
Yeah, like everything in Sicily is a triangle with three things, three caves. And...
So last full day in Sicily, isn't it, Nixie? And it's finally warm enough again to eat outside. Last few days it's been quite rainy and pretty cold really. But we have been lucky, like there's been a few days over New Year and stuff that are warm enough to eat outside. And it's just such a nice view and everything. I'm gonna miss this. And it looks like there's lots of smoke coming out of Etna today. Could be the third crater that's at the back. Or that first crater there on the left. You can kind of see the smoke coming out. Imagine if we could be lava on our last day, that would be a nice treat. Here's Mom.
Oh my god, that's great.
Just come to see the boys, and look, I've noticed they've got a little friend. There's a frog in the bath. We cleaned this out recently and it's filled up with rainwater naturally, and hopefully it's alive now. It's not seeming to be moving, but now it's turned into a little pond, doesn't it? You got a friend! Hey friend! Yes boys! Hello! Froggy! Maybe he's sleeping. It's a frog actually. So it's the last night in Sicily, and yeah, that's it. We've been here a month now and it's time for us to move on. So yeah, just spending the last day doing, you know, bits and bobs, packing our stuff, sorting out the room, and just finishing off little jobs. Like I've started painting some little bits in this dog pen where I am right now, so I was just finishing those off. And I was making some little signs. I'll show those in a minute, but for now this is what I've just been doing. So some little paw prints on the new dog, in the new dog pen that we made like last week, and then we've started a little list of names of all the animals that are going to end up like using this enclosure over time. So we've got Jack, Finn and Blue. How about we boys? How about we boys? Yes, alright Finn and Jack. Oh, they're such good boys. But yeah, so last sunset here. It's a little bit cloudy, so there isn't that much of a sunset. But it's been fun, hasn't it? We've had a great time. But I'm excited for our new adventure. But yeah, Sicily has been just such a great experience. We've learned so much about the culture and everything. But yeah, bye for now. We actually thought the frog might be a bit stuck in the bath, you know, because it's quite slidey.
Yeah. So luckily there's this like perfect pond here. Got a nice little bank down here, and you can just, I don't know, do frog stuff.
We're just taking it out in case, because if the dogs saw it moving, they'd probably go for it.
So yeah, let's just see what he does. I just put him down in this little bank area. Out you go, Froggy.
Come on, Froggy. He probably feels safe.
Yeah, he does. I think he's a frog, I don't think he's a toad. Maybe he's a toad, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, let's see if he goes into the water.
Goodbye, Mr. Frog. Nice knowing you. These are the little paintings we did. An Almagea sign for the sanctuary. That was like a funny sign for the veggie patch. Veggie garden sign as well. Looks nice because the green's kind of shiny. And then just thought this was a nice piece of wood because it looked like a pizza slice. So thought that was relevant to kitchen. Tried to make this look like a dripping mozzarella, but I guess it can be interpreted how you like. And then one for where I was painting those paw prints earlier, so the new dog hut lounge, whatever you want to call it. And this little bit here, I spilled a bit of paint by accident, but I think I got away with it by into that popping. Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Right, the potatoes. So we can just break them off, put them in the bucket.
Yeah.
Quite toughly.